Ray and Nicky Ferguson, Westview Aluminium.
Oh, that boat's humming.
13.805 there. So Ray Ferg has had a couple of moments throughout the course of the day, really getting on it. That first flick is 21.853. Oh, firing into that hairpin and done beautifully.
Yeah, took the foot off the pedal for a little bit to give it some, straighten it up to go into that hairpin, but he's got it back on the gas now and flying through the middle of the course.
So Ray and Nicky Ferg up ahead. Oh, he's knifed it through there a little bit, catching that wave that's running up through that part of the course a couple of times. Now in the run for home, or knifed it a little bit as well. Felt his way around that corner, 52.639, 52.639. He really felt his way through that finish line, didn't he?
He sure did, mate. I don't know, 52.639. I don't know, mate. I don't know if that's a winning time, but of course we will find out, mate.
Yeah, that's we need to be getting those times down a little bit more to that to be featuring into the top 6, I would have thought, but time will tell. Uncle Tony Reid, the man from Waitra, Andrew Bakey doing the navigational duties in the Drillco machine.
I reckon we've got to be around the 47, 48. Here we go. Some serious water flicking out the back of the boats as they put the foot down and fly through the middle of the track. Round they come for that first split time now, folks. We'll give it to you.
Uncle Tony laid the bow of the boat over.
Oh!
Now he's laid the entire boat on the grass, in the water, up on the grass. That is the end of the day for Uncle Tony Reid and Andrew Bakey.
Done and dusted. Let's see if we can pick that up on the replay. You watch him come around here, folks, on the big screen. Give it to him. Up, over, and through he goes. Up, slides across the middle island, into the water. Please stop now. There we go. Parked it up where he is. So, KB, I guess that's break time.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Will affect the rescue of Tony Reid and Andrew Bakey. And once again, we thank you to the rescue crew. They do a wonderful job each and every outing, and they've been put to some serious work here today, but we'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty, so we've got our Canadian friend now. I believe you've had a go on the boat up there at Lake Okatana. How did you find it?
I did, through the internet. Yeah.
And how did you find the ride?
Exhilarating. Yeah.
Do you reckon you'd go right out here in the water park?
Any day.
Any day. All right. We might see if we can jack that up. I don't know. But no, look, and how long have you been in New Zealand?
Since February 1st.
You love it?
Absolutely love it.
Not going back to Canada?
Unfortunately, I have to.
Oh, bugger. Another couple of weeks. Well, look, man, there's a nice T-shirt from the crew up there. We're glad you had a good time and hope you're enjoying the boats today.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, New Zealand.
No problem at all, mate. Thanks very much.
Out on track at the moment. The Merritt RV machine. These guys have had a very interesting day. They've had some ups, they've had some downs, they've had some ins, they've had some outs. But let's hope they keep it in this time around. So the boys from the New Plymouth, the split 23-149, that's not too bad. All right, we'll get the sound technicians up here if we could, please. Sound technicians to the commentary box, thank you. They're on the way. So Merritt RV, the boys, the brothers, the Riddick brothers. Aaron in at the silly seat, Dean at the helm.
Bouncing through the track.
This final part
Seem to
of
be
the
okay
lap
now.
now.
We're okay now, Cable. We're back on board. Must have just been you standing in my way.
Righto, so Dean and Aaron Riddick with 55.155. So slower than Ray Ferg by about 2.3 seconds.
Oh, that's not a good run for those boys. They won't be happy with that, 55.155.
No, very disappointing for those guys at the
But hey,
moment.
they're not on the island. They're not parked up on the dirt like they were earlier on.
All right, so we are now going to go Tim Coleman, Violent Tendencies. Dylan Matthews doing the navigational duties in this vessel. Off to a good start is Tim Coleman from Martin, the marine mechanic, the man who's put this engine package together here. Looks after a few of the boats here at the racetrack, including the NZ Riverjet machine of Nick Big Berry's Berryman. So the split is a good one at a 23.603.
Down through that hairpin they go. They flick it in, flick it out. No problem at all. As he comes round through the centre of the course down that back straight. There's a serious wash of water out behind that boat. There's some good speed going through there. That's a good time. We'll see how he goes. He's got to get round this turn. Back towards the commentary box and then back up towards the bank.
Tim Coleman now into the run for home. He's really going to have to put his foot into it now. So across the line with a 56.560 into P3 at the moment. Ooh, hard way to get to back from there when you've got the likes of Neil Marshall, Greg Reid and Alex Silverton as all still to come. So will Tim Coleman get into that top six? Ooh, it's going to be touch and go.
At this stage you probably want to be one or two with those boats to come, right, Cavey?
Yeah, that's right. When you've got Neil Marshall in the Eagle Automotive, he's coming out now for his run. So the man from New Plymouth, the Industrial Coatings Inspector, Jay Hayden. We had a chat with Jay after her husband Paddy had a bit of an awkward run. So Jay Hayden doing the navigational duties. Neil Marshall looking really good out there at the moment. Is Neil one of these guys that is absolutely finicky, finesse personified. So the man who has done plenty of rally driving over the years, been in the sport of jet spreading for quite some time now. The split 21.621. That is the quickest split so far in the top 9 Group A. Oh, lost a lot of time on the exit to the hairpin.
That's all right. She won't take the blame for that because she was telling hubby what to do before when she was standing on the bank. This is a great run from these two, Neil Marshall and Jay Hayden, as they come back through the centre of the course. You're going to have to put the foot down now. Oh, a little bit of a pop. He hangs it left. Around as they come. This is going to be tight. He's going to finish a 51.943. Give him a round of applause, folks. 51.943. That's going to slot them into the top spot, KV.
Yeah, so that'll put Tim Coleman. He'll be getting the nervous jitters, wondering to wait and see, but it can be a race of attrition. You never know what's going to happen. Greg Reid and Dawn Herb coming out next in the adrenaline machine. These pairing have been driving wonderfully all day, and it's great to see them starting to make their way into the finals.
I'll tell you, Jay's going to have the bragging rights on hubby now, isn't she? Because she's on top spot.
But don't worry about that. She'll have to brag from the other side of New Zealand because Paddy Hayden will not be happy. Mind you, they are in different classes. However, that's nothing to worry about there as we see Greg Reid out on track. The finance lady, New Plymouth, on board with these guys. Dawn Herb doing the navigational duties. These guys really got this boat set up beautifully, humming along nice. Oh, the big ease off into that hairpin. That's a long way back to take the power off.
Yeah, they backed off and maybe they should have kept the pedal down. As you see them come into the middle of the course now, they're still flying. If they're going to have to put the foot down, got a couple of corners to go. They want to be inside those first three placings to be safe, folks.
Oh, he had a couple of bites at that right-hander.
Here he comes, round the bend. Got one to go as he meets the finish line. He's going to pick up, it's going to be a 56.220. I don't know about that for Greg and Dawn. That's going to put them into a 5th spot. And that's
fourth spot
fourth
at the moment.
spot.
Sorry, just to correct that.
That's still a nervous spot to be sitting with these boats still to come.
Yeah, they've got Clayton and Mandy Tisdall in the jet speed hull coming out next. Get Insider, sponsored by Orbitalk, one of the many sponsors on board with these guys. They have been driving fantastically throughout the course of the afternoon. This morning, not so much. They've got their navigation sorted out. They've got their communication sorted out. Let's see what they can do. Top 9, sudden death eliminations. We are looking for the fastest 6 to be progressing. So Clayton Tisdall looking very smooth at the moment. Mandy Tisdall sitting in alongside him. You can see her arm well out in front of the bow there, making sure that her husband is certainly aware of where he needs to be on the track. The split 22.124. That's a great split.
These guys are sucked in a bit of mud. Can that cost them? We'll find out, folks. These guys have been having a fantastic run all day. And put your money where your mouth is for these two. A great couple, caught up with them earlier on today. And they're right into this as they come round towards the commentary box. Into the middle of the course. They'll hang it left. They're coming up. This is going to be a great time. Is it going to be enough? A 52.907 for the Tyndalls. Yeah, round of applause for them here in the commentary box.
Into P3, so that'll see them progress. It is Tim Coleman now sitting on the bubble in 6th place. Greg Reedon in 5th at the moment as we see Super Mario, Ross Travers in the radioactive machine come off the trailer. Amanda Kiddo doing the navigational duties. Ross Travers has this line up through the front chute in front of commentary into the hairpin. Absolutely sorted.
Yeah, I think he does. He was very, very impressive in qualifying 5. I'll tell you what, KB, just keep an eye on these 3 radioactive out the front. They'll tell you if he's going to go okay or not, I reckon.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The Ross Travers now, the man that they call Super Mario. Great bloke out of the Fordell region of New Zealand. Wow, that first split at a 13 was pretty good. Coming around for the second split. This is the one we've been using to gauge them. Oh, that is good. 21.760.
21.76 a split into the hairpin. He spits it round like in the Mario game on the Xbox. Here he comes down the back straight into the middle. He is absolutely flying, Caveman.
Yeah, Ross Travers really on it in this top 9. Just got to get through the chicane, got through there nicely. East off the pedal a little bit into that right-hander. Now squeezing it. Squeeze the power out of the radioactive machine at a 51.877 straight to the top of the table. And that is the end of Tim Coleman in Violent Tendencies for the day.
Well, hard luck for them, but a great run for Super Mario.
All right, now Greg Reedon is sitting on the bubble. Well, because we've got a couple of day licenses in here as well, Ray Ferg and Greg Reedon, it will actually could end up, if Ray Ferguson and Greg Reedon are in the top 8, we'll have a top 8 shootout because they're not in the championship. So it gets a little bit confusing, but we won't be confused about the Novus Auto Glass machine with Simon Gibbon at the helm and Donna Thompson in the navigator's chair.
This is a well-polished boat. They have been all day, folks. I'm sure you'll agree with me. These guys have hardly put a foot wrong all day. I don't want to give them commentators' curse, but if anything, they want to sit there. We'll come through for the split. What a great split, 21.467.
Well, Cy Gibbon really pushing hard. Nice manoeuvre through the Mouthfresh hairpin down the back part of the course. Oh, where's he gone? Simon Gibbon. No, where has he gone? He has absolutely thrown it away. That is not a part of the rotation that we've ever done at all today. That is a brain fade of the highest calibre as we see the Novus Auto Blast team here standing in front of commentary, shaking their head in disappointment, the arms in frustration, Simon Gibbon and Donna Thompson, well, I reckon they might as well just headbutt walls.
I'll tell you what, mate, pull your pants up. We don't want to see you crack any more. Park on the trailer and we'll talk about it in the pits.
Oh, that is so disappointing. So Greg Reardon in P6, hanging on by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Cy Gibbon was certainly in the top 3 to take today's win, but that is no more. Out.
It just goes to show you, anything can happen. Doesn't matter where you sit, what numbers are on your boat. It's all about what happens on the water, because...
what happens between the ears.
Yeah, well, that's true too. So who's going to take the blame for that? The navigator or the driver?
I reckon that they both will, to be very fair. It's Sean and Faye Rice now from New Plymouth. The Cosa Nostra machine in the Sprint Tech G Falls Hull Elite Kitchens Dream It Live It. Sean Rice, as we've mentioned plenty of times, comes out of a sprint car background, has slotted himself in beautifully to the Group A category in sprint boating into this split that we're comparing them with 21.699.
Down towards the hairpin they go. Look at that, in and out, nobody's business. It is a fantastic drive through the hairpin. Oh, a little bit of choppy water got in the washing machine, but they'll come back round again, trying to get into some flat water, spin it round the right. Here he comes through the weight. Yeah, managed to get through there, no problem at all.
That's Sprint Tech.
Oh, he's got
well, Sean and Faye Rice, they have gone the wrong way as well. No, what are they doing? The pressure is on them and they're crumbling. They're falling over like 10 pins.
Oh my
Sean
goodness
and Faye
me.
Rice out for the day.
Unbelievable, caveman.
Wow, the pressure is building.
I'll tell you what, we talked it up before. We said you'd want to be sitting in the top 3. Well, look at this guy here. It doesn't matter. He's sitting 6th and he's had the run. I'll tell you what, the overalls will be saturated with the sweat, but these guys are throwing it away in front of us, ladies and gentlemen.
So now it is Ollie Silver and Jess Sit. We've seen two of the top 3 guys throw it all the way in this top 9. This is unheard of. This is showing where the pressure of Group A truly sits. Normally you can throw a blanket over them. This side you're throwing rattles at them. They're throwing their toys out the cost.
There'll be some very disappointed teams parked up on the trailers already, but you can forget about that and come and sit on the bank with us. These guys are absolutely flying. We've got a split of 21,500. Oh, around the hairpin. That might be a couple of seconds. I don't know. We'll find out shortly. Down past the bank they go. Caveman, this is just getting too exciting.
Well, Ollie Silverton, it's all before him at the moment. Just doing the navigational duties through the flip-flops. Wow, these guys really starting to struggle in this late afternoon sun, I dare say. PSP Building Branch through the timing loop, and it is a 51.940. So Ollie Silverton in P2, and it's Ross Travers that is quickest. So we are going to have to wait officially because we've got a couple of day licenses in